drop my videos on Fridays. Okay, so what are we here for today? Well, honey, I want to talk about so much, but I don't want to drag everything because I'm good for that. I'm good at dragging stuff. But today we're going to talk about things that I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known, before 29. Things. And I just want to start off saying, baby, it don't get no easier. It don't get no easier, okay? But what life gives you is strength. Strength, baby girl. Life gives you strength. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. So let's say I didn't write this down. So this is strictly off the dome. Hopefully it's not too lengthy. 20 from when I graduated to now. One of the things I wish I would have known is, or been more patient about, was boys, okay? And I'm just being strictly honest. Us ladies, we like to feel good, vulnerable, saved, caught, important, loved, especially when you're not getting it from, your household. Everybody background is different. Mine, my father wasn't always there, so I kind of lean on, men that I dated to give me that satisfaction that I always wanted from my dad. So number one, I wish I didn't look for that love or that blank space in my life or in my heart for that father figure through other men, because I feel me as a Capricorn, we get strong on our relationships a lot. We fall quickly and we give our all to that relationship, and we'll stop, just to get that person going if we was in a situation where we have we got a broken person in our life, because we love broken people. We love our broken people, my gosh. But one thing about Capricorns, as you get older, you mature. Well, actually, we mature quite young. But I was not woke when I was younger. I had so many things that was distracting me. So many people distracted me that I really, sometimes I sit back and I wish, I pay more attention to a lot of things. So not paying attention and just like doing everything for how I feel and not really using my brain to actually put any thought into a lot of things when I first started, it would have been great for me. It would have been ideal. It really would have. And on top of the fact of, I wish I had like a support team behind me too, because if I was pushed the way I should have been pushed, that's all I needed, me personally. So another thing that I wish I would have known then that I know now is pay attention. Pay attention to things. Another thing that I wish I would have known, or wish I was like, or I don't know. I don't know how to explain this one, but I wish I wasn't so closed off on a lot of people, because Capricorns can be so closed off and so in our heads. So another thing that I wish I would have known back then that I know now is getting out of your head. Your thoughts and what you think can totally ruin your life or make your life, okay? And me, I overthink a lot of things. So I wish I would have known overthinking don't help nobody. I wish I would have paid attention to, or did not let the people around me. Excuse me for that. The sun is setting. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. So yeah, I wish I would have learned how to say no to a lot of people. It's so hard for me to say no to a lot of people because I feel if somebody bring a problem to me, I'm gonna think of everything. I just can't let nobody come to me and be like, "Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I need this. I need that. I need $20 because my ooh, I have to do this because of whatever." I can't just let somebody come to me and know they in need and I have it and I give it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of times that people take your kindness for weakness. So back then, I wish I would have paid attention and I gave so many people the benefit of the doubt, trying to look for the good in them. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but you know, a lot of times, a lot of people have played me for my kindness, and it has cost me a lot of money. It has cost me a lot of money. So that's another thing. Pay attention. Don't when you know don't help nobody that's not trying to help themselves. That's long story short. Don't help nobody that's not trying to help themselves. And if you know these type of people is all about themselves and they'll tell you something just to hurry up and get what they need and really know that they're not going to fall through with what they told you or what y'all agreed upon, pay attention. Don't let them people get you twice if they already got you once. And don't let whatever excuse they gave you, don't let that pass you by. Because I feel they say one time on me, two times on you, three times whatever. That book crap. No, you do it one time. Nobody got time for that shit. Go on. So that's what I have learned now. And yes, it costs you relationships, but I'd rather people that do not mean me any good be out of my life than be in my life, and it makes you feel so much better. Okay. The last thing I can say is, I mean, that I wish that I knew um, now that I did not know back then, but I'm still working on now is loving yourself and not loving yourself, but yeah, that too. That's important, but that's not what it is because it all falls into the same category of what I'm about to say. So another thing that I wish I would have known back then that I know now is no one can make you happy but yourself. So don't put your happiness on somebody else. If you want to take that vacation, take that vacation. If you want to go to that school, go to that school. If you want to play this sport, play that sport. If you want to buy this, buy that. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. Nobody control your life. Of course, that's let's just say you 18 and you getting out your house, you graduated, you got your own, you doing your own thing. Now, those things, those facts cannot go into the same scenario as if you was living with someone and you're grown. You're 18 and older and you living with someone. You have to follow those rules, and your money ain't gonna be all that. So this goes to your situation. Don't let nobody take your happiness away. You're giving control. You're giving your happiness to someone else, and nobody can make you happy but yourself. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of time, patience with yourself, and actually peeling off them layers of things that you have went through in your life that really harmed you and that you're still dealing with today. People try and think that this person is making me feel this way, but really, when you pinpoint what is really going on, what is it that that person is doing to you, or why you never happy with nobody, is because you can't find happiness in everybody can't make you happy. You got to make yourself happy. Everybody ain't gonna want to do what you want to do. You got to do it yourself if you really want to do it. So you can't wait on nobody in your life. Sometimes, most of the time, you gotta leave people behind, and the sooner you understand all of those things, the sooner you will be happy with a lot of decisions you make in your life, and you wouldn't be 29 wishing you knew some things back then. So this video is to prevent a lot of people from going through certain things that really set back a lot of situations in my life. um, but also, I want y'all to know that every where you at is where you're supposed to be. And if you feel that you if you have a gut feeling, your intuition is hitting you that you need to go somewhere, be somewhere, or do something, you need to listen to that, because your intuition will never fail you. Okay, and you have to take time for yourself. You cannot take care of nobody if you're not taking care of yourself. You know, we're not gonna go into all that self-care, self-love stuff, because that's another video. I'll leave that link up here so you can make sure you go look at that link, and I'll tell you 5 ways to, you know, have more self-love, self-care that you really, 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 really need, because like I said, you can't take care of nobody if you don't take care of yourself. So I'm gonna cut it right there, because like I said, I don't want this to be lengthy at all. If you want any different videos on like self-care, self-love, or just, you know, anything, it can even be about business, because this is what this website is about. This is about endless summer fashion. I do want to tell you guys about the ins and outs and the things that I have been struggling with, because this is my first year with this with my brand from scratch. You know, that'll be another video, but I do want to let you guys in on some things that I, you know, go through within the company, within the brand, building the brand, and from scratch, not knowing anything and doing everything by myself, because low budget. You know, I'm just starting. I don't have money to just splurge out and do the creative things that I want to do. So I have to find ways to do it myself, or find someone that can help me do that. So that's why a lot of things come out. You know, it takes time for a lot of things to come out, or you'll see some stuff and I have to switch it up. You know, because it's trial and error in my field. I mean, in my life, it's trial and error. So if you guys want some different videos, or you have something that you might want me to talk about, answer any questions that you might want to answer, make sure you leave that comment below. Make sure you subscribe to your girl Endless Summer Fashion. Is my website. That link will be in the description box as well. Make sure you go to my website and see what kind of clothes I have. They're mainly for plus size, but I do have some regular size clothes. And guess what, guys? It's a sale going on. You don't want to miss out on this sale, okay? So make sure you go and look on my website at Endless Summer Fashion. The link will be below. And purchase some things. I love you guys. Peace, love, and happiness.